Welcome to Inside the Box. I'm Glassbox Hero, and how you doing? It's another Tuesday evening, and intro still says 8 p.m., but we're doing 10 p.m. I don't feel like creating a whole other intro, especially because, well, pretty much nobody's showing up to these live streams anyway, so I might not even continue doing them. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, really, there's no point to do it if nobody's gonna watch the stuff or whatever anyway. So that's just it. I don't sit there and watch these things back or anything like that. So if nobody cares to watch it. Well, that's fine. I'll just live my life. But what's up, everybody? We have 4 people here. Don't you know? Feel free to say hello. I said last time that I had gotten some new plants and stuff for my bearded dragons enclosure. You can see it, but this is like a picture from the front view. You can like really see that I added this one and these and that, the air plants and stuff. This like tall grass sort of plant was already there and all that. So yeah, I think it looks really, really good. Glaring seems to like it a lot. Which, speaking of him, I got some new stuff for him in today. No, like box opening or anything like that, but well, it was in a bag anyway. But I got this cool buckled thing. It's it's basically it's a carrying case for a bearded dragon, or for whatever else. But put it across your body. It's got all the buckles in there, so you can open it up and have your bearded dragon or whatever else in there, and it keeps warm. And then it's got a leash too that came with it that you can actually attach to it as well. And so I got this little harness for him. I tried it on him earlier. It came with a couple different sizes of these like little actual like harness part area, and the one that I had on there before was just like a little bit too small, where he couldn't really move his arms very well. So I put the bigger one on there, and I haven't tried this one on because I don't want to I don't know, traumatize him too much. But yeah, it has like the little wings and stuff. So he's like actually like a little dragon. It's adorable. And then yeah, so you can actually have it like, as like a full leash if you want to, or if I can rotate, I got all these cords all yeah, you can see how it actually clips onto the back there. So he can't get too far away from me and all that. So, isn't it? It is just the cutest thing ever. So now I can take my bearded dragon to the reptile expo when I go, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. I will be taking my girlfriend and her 2 daughters there. And we're just going to have a lot of fun looking at all the different reptiles and whatever else they have there, tarantulas, and I don't know. I've seen hedgehogs and lots of different cool stuff there. There's people that sell like toys and plushies and blankets, and there's also like people that sell enclosures and stuff for terrariums, and there's a full table that is always there that's just for like carnivorous plants, where they have pitcher plants and Venus flytraps and all these different sorts of carnivorous plants, sundews and things. So I like all those sorts of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and because Jess's oldest daughter Kylie is like really, really into ball pythons and really wants one. So I figured it'd be a fun opportunity to take her to go like learn more about them, maybe hold a couple of them, and see what it's really gonna be like to actually have one and stuff, and hopefully, break the fear of snakes a little bit with my girlfriend too, so that maybe she'll actually be comfortable enough to get one for her daughter, and be the coolest mom ever. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about it a lot too, like how I'd even be willing to just house the snake here at my place to make her more comfortable. The only thing about that though is then it's like it'd be Kylie's snake, but then Kylie wouldn't even like have the snake, so that wouldn't be a very good idea. My cockatiel is going nuts back there. My goodness. Anyway, oh my gosh. Quiet, please, sir. Sometimes it's hard to think when he's back there screaming like that. But I also got a new betta fish today. I got some more snails for my saltwater aquarium too, because I wanted a couple more to try to keep up with the little bit of algae that's growing out of the glass and stuff a little bit more and all that. But yep, I got myself a new betta fish. It's an alien betta. Because it kind of looks similar-ish to that. It's not one of these like perfect ones where you get like the copper or the. It kind of shows kind of similar-ish to that. It's still kind of young-ish, so it doesn't have like full colors. I see a little bit of red and stuff in it as well, so it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of more like that. He's really, really pretty though, and he's super fast. Like I was kind of looking at him, and he kind of came up to the glass, and I pulled out my phone or whatever, I guess, which kind of startled him, and he just like was just shooting across the screen. It was nuts. What's up? How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you, Aquatic News Network. So he's gonna be a lot of fun. He's now living in the tank that's in my bedroom. So I've always really liked these samurai alien. Wow, some of these. I didn't know some of these existed. These are pretty cool. Green alien samurai. Wow. Wow. They just look like it's metal. Looks like if you dropped it on the floor, it would go ting, 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 ting. Ooh, that guy's really pretty. My hair doesn't have that much red, but it's got like red in those areas. Though this is probably an enhanced picture anyway. But that's about what my guy looks like. Similar-ish to that, just not with all the picture and enhanced and perfect lighting and all that. Scuba Steve! Lurking in bed, wanted to say you're glad to see you doing good and hope you get your saltwater tank in line. I'm off to bed. Tomorrow is my early long day. I don't know, Timothy. It's me, Tommy. No, it's Timothy. My alien bro. Oh, it's funny when you read some of this stuff out of order. Yeah, speaking of my saltwater tank too, it's I don't know like why I think the fish dying is completely unrelated to me because we've been having some issues going on with some of our tanks there at the store. In fact, we had to have all of our feeder tanks. Take this carrier off. Ugh. It's all tangled up now. Anyway, we've been having some issues with some of our tanks at the store. All of our feeders just now got off of quarantine again because they were the minnows came in with some sort of a disease and like wiped out all of our feeder tanks. So that sucks. Yeah, some fish are just weak, but then we've been having issues with all of our clownfish coming in too. They just like keep dying. And so I don't think my fish dying in my tank had anything to do with me or the tank itself. I think the fish probably just had some sort of disease that I wasn't aware of. So that just sucks. But the only issue I'm having with my tank right now is still got cyanobacteria that is just trying to take over, and I'm trying to keep it under control. It's like growing. My fear of pouring some of it into my filter area to prevent the tank from having an issue because I didn't have any other salt water prepared when I was trying to suck out some of the cyanobacteria in the past. My fear came true or whatever, that yeah, it was a problem because like now I got cyanobacteria like growing all on the back panel and it's like all over in the substrate and it's just kind of there's cyanobacteria like growing everywhere. So I'm just trying to, I guess, keep it at bay so that it doesn't just, completely take over. So when I do another water change on it tomorrow, I'm going to suck out a whole bunch more. But yeah, I'm going to let the tank keep sitting again for a while. And then maybe like next week or maybe in a couple weeks or something, I'll buy some emerald crabs. I'm waiting for our next big shipment of emerald crabs to come in because I don't think we have very many left in the store anyway. I only saw like one, though they can like get into some of those crevices in the rocks. Yeah, I need a couple of those. And then I want to get a few fish. And then also, it's like spring is like right around the corner. In fact, I think officially spring is like here now as far as seasons go. But as far as like temperatures and actually gardening and doing stuff like that, still got a little bit to go. Typically, everything is all good at Mother's Day. But I got my lemon tree outside already. It's not looking super hot, but it's not dead. So it's going to, recover and pull itself together by, in the next couple weeks. It'll be fine. And some I've seen some bubble algae on some coral and stuff, so I'm dealing with that crap. But okay, off to sleep. Good night, squad. See you, Scuba Steve. But shoot, what was I just talking about? Pond, outside, Mother's Day, going. Oh yes. So, I know I've been talking about these before. Pine berries. These guys are absolutely delicious. I finally got the chance to try some. I don't know about you guys where you're at in the world, but here, right here in my hometown, we at our Aldi, they have pine berries, and they are absolutely delicious. They have a very similar flavor to a strawberry, but I think it's a stronger, juicier flavor, and it's kind of a little soury and almost like pineapple like, while also very much like a strawberry. I still have some in my fridge. I'm thinking about going and grabbing them right now and actually eating some. But I've been talking about these and how I've been wanting to grow these for a long time. And so I tried to, pop some of the seeds out and stuff and put them in some dirt. And, I got those in like a little bitty pot with like a little plastic cup over it to keep the humidity in. And we'll see if they sprout. It's been about a week. I don't know how long it takes for them to like germinate if they were to like sprout or something like that. But I bought some more today, and I might try to do it a second time just to see, just for good measure, just to like make sure, because this picture makes them look yellow. This one, okay, winter frost pineberry, white Carolina pineberry. There's different, okay, well, I guess, yeah, there's different species of pine berries, too. This is what they have. The Pinkaboo Pineberry. This is what they have at Aldi. Though this picture makes those look so artificial. Wow. They're really, really, really good, though. So I'm hoping I can get a pineberry plant going. At least one. Because I haven't done any research on like the climate needed for pine berries or anything like that. I just assume that it would be very similar to strawberries. And Missouri is like the strawberry center of the entire world. So I'm pretty sure I can grow those here, even though they're not like native to this area. I think pine berries are actually like native to like Japan or something like that. But I want to grow them anyway. I think it'd be really cool. Whoa! What was that about? What you jumping at, dude? Huh. I've never seen him do that before. I don't know what he saw on the front glass or whatever that he was jumping at, but hmm, weird, weirdo little dude. I wonder if it's something to do with this light right here that is tripping him out or making him see reflections on the glass or something. I don't know. But so for all you fish keepers out there, um, I had just went through a power outage recently. What are you doing? I don't know. He just keeps making faces and stuff. I want to make sure he's all right. Anyway, so for all you fish keepers out there, I talked last week about how I went through a power outage. And how I used hydrogen peroxide in my saltwater tank to make sure that I had plenty of oxygen levels in there because no power. Well, at Petco we sell this really really awesome product. It's $24.99. This is what it looks like. It's a rechargeable air pump. Dude, I'm telling you, this thing is so cool. So it comes with a little USB cord, comes with some air, with air tube, comes with an air stone. My air stone doesn't look like this. My air stone was actually like solid white, was a little bit like whiter, kind of more of a round shape too. but that's fine, whatever. But so it's got constant air or interval settings where it'll basically stay on all the time, or it'll turn itself on, turn itself off, like, I don't know, every 5 minutes or something like that. I'm not quite sure how it works. I haven't messed around with that yet. But basically, you can keep it plugged in as USB chargeable. So you can keep it plugged in and it'll run while it's plugged in and all that stuff just fine. So you basically treat it just like any other air pump. It also actually has a little clip on it, so you can clip it onto the side of like a frameless tank. A framed tank, it will not like clip on because it's just like a little metal clip. But a frameless tank, a small frameless tank, you can clip it right on the back of your tank actually. So you don't have to worry about like a drip loop or even like a check valve or anything like that because it'll be, sitting up and whatever else. Anyway, but you can keep it plugged in, and then basically whenever the power goes out, it's it's got that rechargeable battery that stores the energy for you, and so it can run for 12 hours on constant use, or it can run for 24 hours on the interval settings where it's turning itself on and off. So it's a great option for like, if you are in a power outage. And, since it does have a USB cord versus having just a standard normal outlet, though I do have to go out and buy myself another adapter to go and actually plug it in. You can, take it out I can take it out into my car and charge it in my car and, take it back inside and pop it on my fish tank again. If I need to do something like that, if I end up having, power outage for more than one day or something like that. So definitely something you should look into. You know. I would say 4.4 out of 5 with 11 reviews. Let's see who rated it 1 star. Way too loud. The air pump is a perfect compact size. However, it produces a very loud buzzing humming sound. The only convenient thing is that it can charge and run without being put. I'm keeping it in case of an emergency and my power goes out. I'll just keep it charged. For something inexpensive and more quiet, go with a Tetra Whisper. It's obnoxiously loud. Other than that, the airflow is great for small. So you gave it a 1 star because it's loud, but it's like the only rechargeable air pump or whatever out there that I know of or whatever. So I don't know what you're complaining about, like why you gave it a true 1 star. But all right, the 3 star. Bubbles are good. Yeah, see, that's more what the Airstone looked like. If you guys could, I'm sure, yeah, you guys can see that. The 1 4 star. And there's what the clip looks like. So you see, it wouldn't work on a frame tank, but it works on a rimless or frameless tank. The pump is pretty quiet, which I like. See, it's funny how one person's like, it's a 1 star because it's way too loud, and then another person is like, it's pretty quiet, you know? Like, you buy a rechargeable air pump for the sake of it being rechargeable. You don't buy it like because it's quiet or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just see that person as, trying to just find something to complain about. Sometimes people just need to complain about something, I guess. But I mean, if the only thing wrong with it is that it's loud, like, give it a 3-star. That means it's good, but it's not like the best. It would be a 4 or a 5-star if it was quiet, but since it's loud, it's a 3-star. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me and the way that I think about rating, but I don't know. I'm not out there rating products like crazy. I try to rate stuff every now and then, But yeah, typically most of the people that are out there rating stuff are the people that either had a really good experience or the people that had a really bad experience. Don't be afraid to go out there and rate some products. It actually does, help some people. Okay. My sister reminded me of this, and I think this is funny. So, you guys may know of the actor Scott Bakula, right? Successful actor. He's been in lots of different stuff. People recognize him from movies like NCIS New Orleans or something like that, and some other stuff. He's been in lots of different things. But anyway, apparently his whole family is a family of lawyers, and he's like the only one that decided to not be a lawyer and decided to go to Hollywood instead. And yeah, he was really successful in Hollywood. But anyway, apparently, when my sister got divorced, Scott, she used her lawyer's name was Brad Bakula, which is actually Scott Bakula's brother. So yeah, my sister's divorce lawyer is Scott Bakula's brother, Brad Bakula, and my sister and I also recommended that my girlfriend use Brad to help finish up with her divorce and all that stuff too, because like the lawyer that she has right now, he just keeps like dragging his feet and stuff and just won't actually let her file for a divorce. And it's just like, that's exactly what she wants to do, is file for divorce. So why do you keep telling her not to? And what is up with you? Do you want me to take you out of the cage again? I might take him out a little bit later. I was trying to chill with him because it seems semi-relaxed, but I can tell that because like basically the harness was kind of holding his legs like this, and he couldn't really put his arms up and move them very well in the harness. He was just kind of stuck. And so now I have the right size, for him. But yeah, when I took the harness off of him and put him back in his cage, he was sitting there doing like this sort of thing, like my arm can move again. And I kind of understand like the uncomfortableness of it or whatever. And he's like scratching his face and stuff too. I know he's kind of in the middle of shedding and all that as well. So he's probably a little upset with that, trying to get some of that shed off. Yep, lights are starting to turn off over here. So now I sit in the dark and use the other lights. I'm hoping. So this tomorrow I'll be going out with my girlfriend again to dinner, and then we'll be taking that to her daughter after practice too. She has softball practice tomorrow. And Thursdays we're karaoke. Friday I actually have to work, but then I get to hang out with Clint and Julie in the evening. And then Saturday, her youngest daughter just turned 6 last week on Friday. And they had like a little birthday celebration with like just her and her dad and stuff like that. But this Saturday, they're doing more of like an actual like extended family sort of thing, birthday party with family and friends and all that at a place called Party Time, which is kind of like a miniature Dave and Buster's sort of thing for kids or whatever, that has like an arcade and also has like laser tag and VR. It's got a little axe throwing section too, so I might go do that again with my girlfriend a little bit. And just whatever else. We'll see what happens. But it's gonna be a lot of fun out there. Get to hang out with the kids too. And then later that evening is trivia night to benefit single mothers. And my sister is going to be there with her husband. So my sister and my brother-in-law will be there. And my girlfriend's going to be on the team. Another friend of ours and her boyfriend will be on the team. And then my girlfriend's uncle Chris is going to be on our team as well. He is really good at trivia. And then hopefully he'll be bringing a friend along that's also really good at trivia. So it'll be a lot of fun because we did a little like trivia night last week on Tuesday at a place called Urban Jeans right near my house with my girlfriend's parents. And that was a lot of fun. And they had a key lime cheesecake there that was really, really good. So yeah, it's good to know that I have really good food super close to home all the time. Got a lot of really nice, really nice little restaurants and stuff around here. There's a little diner called JoJo's right near my house that between, I think they are open 8 to 2 or maybe 10 to 2, something like that. And they do breakfast, and then they're closed for a couple hours, and then they have another little building on the other side that is like the pizzeria that does stuff for dinner and all that. So yeah, she now is trying to climb up on the glass and stuff. Don't worry, buddy. I'll only be in here for like 20 more minutes or so, and they'll leave you alone and you can go to sleep. I don't think he likes me very much. It might be easier if I did have an actual like front opening enclosure versus trying to like reach down and grab him from the top. But still, right now he doesn't really seem to enjoy being held a whole lot. Though he doesn't necessarily seem to hate it either. He seemed pretty chill when I had him, out earlier once I actually like got him out. What are you doing? Do you want to come out? I'm going to see if he wants to come out. Nope. Doesn't really seem to. Well, I don't know what's up with him. Probably just because I've been messing with him ever since I've been like home from work and stuff. Don't really know. Oh, just chill, dude. Relax. But that's gonna be a lot of fun doing trivia and all that. And then the next Saturday, at the very same location, except during the day, I'll be taking my girlfriend and the kids to the Reptile Expo. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. So it's 3:30, and it's 2 days. Oh, can I bring my pet? No, we asked you to leave all pets at home. Oh. Well, I might bring him anyway. Anyway, our kids 6 and under are free. Nice. Anastasia just turned 6, so she will still be free. Kids are $5. What's adult admission? Doesn't say what admission costs are. I think it's $10, but here we go. How much is admission? Admission is 10, VIP is 15. I don't care about VIP, but I'm military, so I always get either free or discounted to 5. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's 5. Tickets available at the door. Nice. Gargoyle geckos. Wow. These guys are really, really cool. Oh, yeah. They also have venomous. There's the hedgehogs, chinchillas. Oh yeah, there's lots of crested geckos and stuff there. And leopard geckos. Oh, we got some gorgeous leucistic leopard geckos in today at PetSmart or Petco. I mean, it was really, really cool. They look kind of like these guys. Oh my goodness. So cute. Panther gecko. Okay, so does that mean the panther gecko can climb walls? I guess so. Red stripe gargoyle gecko. Yeah, it's so many cool animals. Oh my goodness, it's so tiny. Huh. See, I've never really explored their website here in the marketplace. I don't know. Peruvian flame. Wow, that's so cool. So you can message the seller and then I guess organize something or whatever to find them. But man, look at that. That's cool that they have all these listings and stuff now on their website. Baboon spider. Ooh. See that face, like the angles just make it look angry. Just looks like an angry old man. Darth Maul tarantula. Ooh. I want it just because of its name. Red Island bird eater. Look at that. I know some of you guys are like, ew, spiders, get away. But, man, that's a 2-inch green bottle blue. That's like the same size that mine is now. I could sell it for $115. Holy crap. Praying mantis. Cool. Spiny flower mantis. What? I don't even have like anybody like saying nothing or whatever. Like nobody's looking at all these cool creatures with me. Jeweled flower mantis. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at the cute little jumping. $120. Tunisian fat tail scorpion. These guys fluoresce in blue light. These guys. Millipedes, albino millipede, and a red millipede. Oh, the ladybirds. These guys are cool. It's a type of silk spider, I'm pretty sure. A ghost mantis. Wow. North Thai boxer mantis. Nice. He's so cute. He's all black with his little green fangs. Oh my goodness. What sort of turtles do they have? Sulcata, North American spotted, Caggles map turtles. Whoa. I don't know how big those guys get, but I've seen those before. They always sell them super tiny. The Eastern Herman's tortoise. This is the tortoise that we have at Petco right now. He got one of those pine berries today as well. North American wood turtle. Look at him. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Ah, so cute. Florida box turtle, yellowfoot tortoise. Oh my goodness, that face! An albino slider. Oh, that's cool. So let's see. Leopard tortoise, cherry, northern redfoot. I don't have any pictures, so I don't even know what that is. But amphibians, not many. Cookies and cream, chubby frogs. Oh my goodness. Amazon milk frog. White's tree frogs. Freaking rain frog. Nice. Lizards. Panther chameleons, chuckwalla, Gila monsters, Uromastics, albino iguana, Asian water monitor. That'd be a really cool pet to have. It'd be like a dog lizard. Wow. I'd love to have a panther chameleon. Plants. A string of frogs. Oh, I might have to get some of that. String of turtles. Might need some of that too. String of hearts. Might need some of that too. But peacock moss. I've never seen moss that's that pretty like that. I'd have to find some of that if they have that there. A variegated string of hearts that has pink. Ooh, nice. See, I hope to find some cool terrarium plants there too, because they do have that. Nothing in birds. Okay. Anything in aquatics? Coral fragging kid, tweezers, albino Pac-Man frog. I don't know how that counts as aquatics. Invertebrates. I've already looked there. Let's look at small animals real quick. That was only the hedgehogs. Okay. And they got feeders and stuff too. Crickets, mealworms, rat mice, live, frozen. All right, everybody. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week. All right. See ya.